To
Hello.
our next part of our replay of God of War 2018. Hello,
Yes,
how you
we're
doing
about
today?
to.
How you doing today,
Uh,
Paul?
I've been looking forward to this. I really not only do I enjoy playing this game, but
You only do it once
this
a week, so it's
I know.
you get to wait.
I've been cheating on you, Justin. I'm sorry to say.
You're
I've
playing
been
a side
playing.
game.
I've been playing my own game.
Double,
Well, I
you're
started a new
double
Plus
fisting God
game.
of War. How dare you? How dare you? I feel cheated.
But no, it's good because I go like I won't take too long with puzzles and such when it comes time.
Oh, are you going?
But
Are you
check that
ahead? Are
out.
you ahead of the stream in your replay?
I started it. I started this particular replay right before we actually started, and I played a lot of it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I am ahead, but
Well, since if anything, if your first time here, this is playing favorites replay. We've been going through the last few months, just games we had played before. Our newest game is obviously God of War. Since you're watching us right now, you should know that. And I think this is our fourth day we've dived into this.
it's number 4.
Number
We're in
four.
Alfheim.
So what's
We're
your
about
what's your take? What do you think? How many PlayStation sessions will you think this is going to take?
oh I don't know. Um, it's definitely going to be more than 8. But I think we can streamline a lot of things if we're just playing for the story. We're not going to uncover all the Valkyries and all that. I'm sure we can get through. Um,
I mean, I feel like you can at least get fight one belt.
I would like to. I would like to. They are a challenge. They are a fun
I don't
challenge.
think I ever made a belt.
They're scary. To tell you the truth, they are scary.
They're hard.
All right. Yep. Here we go.
Hey,
A
we
little bit of
start right
story
at the
here.
story beat. Jeez, right from the get go.
Stay behind me and
This
protect
is a
my
really
flank.
important story beat too. It's coming up here.
But when you
These guys.
you can't. I guess you can't really see it the way I'm sitting. But I have a new chair.
Oh, I can kind of see you look a little bit more direct.
Uh,
Nice.
oh boy. Well then,
Hi, Mira.
this is a family stream with this violent video game.
Oh yeah. This is a cool part too, because it's just like mowing them down. This is like a swarm of them.
Battle of Geonosis.
Ah, yeah. Really, it is. Just the way that they look too. Feel bad. And I refuse to use the axe, and sometimes I just gotta.
Volleys. There are many targets. You will not miss.
You will not miss. Just keep shooting, too.
Shoot everywhere. Just shoot like Spawn did in that.
Shoot the ground as you're flipping.
It's a nice transition to some housekeeping, I guess. If you're again new to our channel here, we just reviewed Spawn over on our YouTube channel and our podcast. So it should be coming out on our podcast in a couple weeks or so. We just had our Event Horizon review of our podcast channel.
I've had people I know who follow the podcast stop me to say like "Wow" about Event Horizon, just because a couple people actually thought it was a good movie when they saw it back then.
Oh yeah.
Then they're like, "Wow!" Like it was kind of embarrassing for them. They're like, "Yeah, now I remember. It was interesting, to say the least." Like a friend of mine, Josh, who's watches our stuff and
Are you
listens to the
injured?
podcast.
I'm
Well,
fine.
I'll tell you in a sec here.
Wow. It's beautiful.
He agreed there was 2 movies, like the first half, and then the second half, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. It's funny because I don't remember the first half. Like I don't
The light.
blocked
First
all the
half
horror
first.
out.
Reappear. It's the source of all of it.
It was like your brain was shutting out trauma. It remembered the good stuff.
Wait. It's singing. I hear her.
So bright.
I told you I heard her. Do you think she's in there?
Oh, Atreus.
Ah. Ah.
Fire, you say?
Stay here.
But I want to go.
Stay here. Only use it as a last resort.
You're giving me your axe?
I'm letting you hold my axe. It is not a gift.
Still.
Jeez. I love that little look back. Ouch. Go. Nash. Go on that jam box.
Good thing I punched Zeus a lot in practice.
Right? I'm used to it.
What is this?
Welcome to
It's so
Pleasant.
cool.
Welcome to Pleasantville.
That's a movie we should do.
Oh,
I remember thinking that movie
That was a good movie.
the
That was a great
best.
movie.
best.
That was a great movie.
You left me here alone.
I'm sure that one holds
Atreus?
up.
Alone
I would
with
like
him.
to see if it does.
I mean, at least it was trying to say something, you know.
Yeah, it had a little something to say.
I do
He
enjoy
always leaves.
what's his name
He's never here.
from I think from
He
the
doesn't want me and he never will.
the guy that sends him there. He was from an old sitcom show. I think it was from the Andy Griffith Show or the Green.
Maybe
Green
I
Acres,
really
maybe?
don't remember. Oh. I love Green Acres. Crazy how much of that Nick at Night I used to watch. Like Bewitched
I
and
don't know him and he doesn't know
that,
me.
and I Dream of Jeannie.
Doesn't seem
Dragnet. Oh, love
I'm
that.
strong. I'm smart. I
Hey,
know
wait a
what he
minute. We're on the
thinks I
boat
am.
in Helheim.
I know better.
That's the boat from Helheim.
Oh, it's like showing
He
you the whole
doesn't talk
game.
to me. He
Yeah.
doesn't teach me.
Well, we're back in the
It
Lake in the
should.
Nine.
Do you hear me? Him, not you.
Or...
Such a
Fish.
somber part of the game. Anyone in the chat here, feel free to chime in on your thoughts on God
fish
of
going on
War
the wall.
in this very somber moment.
What's this fish doing on the wall, Justin?
And let me know
Blowing my mind.
what kind of fish is that?
Another one. I'm tripping balls.
It's a goober fish.
Is there any hack silver over here I can get in my vision quest?
You're not gonna get a hack silver in Vision Quest. I'm
I
telling you.
know. No.
You can't collect things in dreams.
You
I just wish he was better.
can just collect
I
wisdom.
know he can be. So if he tries, I'll try. But if he doesn't, please come back. I know you're out there somewhere.
Poor boy. That's... Oh, this is in Jotunheim. Let me look around much. Yep.
Faye. Wait. Come back! No! No! What have you done? Why did you do that?
I saved you! You were trapped in there! I waited, but you wouldn't come out! So I pulled you out!
Boy, I was gone only... moments.
No! You've been gone a long, long time! I didn't know what to do! You left me here! Again! Why don't you care?
That's impossible.
We should go before they come back. I hope you got what you needed.
Yes.
Look,
It hits
there's
right
our
there.
exit.
Right
There's
in
no light to make a bridge. We're
Right?
trapped.
That's
I've
the
been- yeah.
cats
The
in the
witch's
cradle.
bowstring is
I've
useless.
been yelled like similar, not exactly the same reason, but I've been yelled at by
Boy,
my kid
your bow.
before.
Oh, of course.
Hold it out.
Not in the heat of battle though. That's for sure.
No, that's yes.
What makes him
Light
know
arrows.
what makes him to know to do that? That's what I would.
Freya showed him. Freya
Oh.
showed him. She told him that's what you have to do.
Oh, okay.
He was like, it still doesn't make
On my
I
mark.
guess
Loose your arrow.
now it
into the
doesn't go
stone.
away. All right. Okay, boy, we got this.
It worked.
We can now make our way back. Come.
That stairway's blocked.
Yeah, I got a new chair.
There's a light crystal ahead.
How's that feel?
Just laying
It's
there.
good. It's
Maybe
different.
it'll help
I'm not
us
used
get
to
out
having
of
such
this
a high back to a chair. Lift
That
my
must be
head.
nice. Huh?
Lift my
I
head.
love the high back.
There's a little pillow. I don't know if I like the pillow though.
Hello?
Like,
Where?
Like right. It's like I think it's like right near my shoulders. And it's one of the my lumbar, the lumbar support.
Ooh, gotta have that lumbar.
It also has a massage in it, which I was like looking at, I'm like, why am I getting this thing with a massage pillow?
You should use it and then complain about it.
I did, because you can lay back like a bed, sort of ish.
Mhm.
I used it. You have to plug it in, so it's like I don't really want to be near a wall.
You don't have to plug in your chair.
I mean, I guess like if you're usually using it in your computer, it's not hard to plug it in. It is nice though. I feel like my kids have been using it more than me though. So it's like, who is this really for? But you said your friends had a lot to say about our Event Horizon podcast.
Well, yeah, they were. I think they were more embarrassed by their own movie tastes of the past.
Hey, at least I was
Well.
there to be part of their embarrassment. I mean, you have different thought of what good movies were back then. You know, it's like,
Of course,
Kind
we've
of.
had this conversation before. As a kid, it's just like movies are fun. I love movies. The popcorn was delicious.
popcorn is delicious. Yeah, definitely.
That's like-
I wasn't eating popcorn during Event Horizon. Though. I don't think I could.
No hot tamales or anything.
No. Probably watched it on like a Saturday afternoon watching my brother. He was probably taking a nap. He was a little wee boy.
Oh my gosh. Glad he didn't see Event Horizon. Oh, alright. So, this, if I recall, is all about. This is a puzzle, but. Oh. Nightmares!
Because we were talking about Event Horizon. We saw nightmares.
Yes, we did. Now. We gotta go all the way over here. Hey, what's up?
So what do you think, the more you play this, does the more to make it hard to wait for Ragnarok, or is this like scratching that itch just enough that you can wait?
A little bit. A little bit. It's scratching the itch a little bit, but it's very, very enticing to want to know what happens next, like right away.
You gotta avoid the internet. If you don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, I don't, and he's dead. I don't want to be spoiled, but at the same time, it's like, thank you.
I went pretty long without being spoiled for Last of Us. So I mean I went a year and a half.
Finally.
Wow.
I'll light the crystal if you find it.
I think I can handle it. I
Let us make our way back
know
up.
what to avoid.
feel like you don't. You kind of need contact with God of War. I mean, you could hear it's like, oh no, Atreus, he punched a wolf. I don't know. I'm just
Or like, sure,
I-
doesn't really do anything.
yeah, it's like you don't really like. I was like, people. I was actually listening to podcasts about reviews about this game, and it didn't resonate the same until I played it. You know what I mean? Like I might have been spoiled a little bit, but just the feel of the game is always the most important part. I feel sometimes too. You know, beyond it kind of enhances the story, if anything.
You know, and even if I like, because I watched like a lot of the cutscenes of this game before I actually
You watched me play
played
too.
it. Yeah, and I knew a lot of what the story was before I even started. I can get over there now, right? Is that what I did? I forget what I
got turned around, so I don't know what you did.
I'm but yeah, and it didn't diminish the game at all for me, you know, playing it for the first time. So yeah,
Again, it's something about that. It's that feel, and you know, even just the added rumble on the controller somehow just adds a little bit. Even though we've had the rumble for how long?
you know, it's still a great haptic feature, you know.
Yeah, it just kind of get you. If a game does it right and they have the cadence and it fits right with what's visually on the screen, right? If it's just rumbling to rumble, it doesn't really mean anything. But what was this called?
Rumble to rumble.
Skewered. That's what I was trying to remember.
Oh. These guys get skewered. They deserve to be. I'm sorry, they're annoying.
Well, they're bugs, so he should be watching bugs, but...
Keep you in the air. There you go. Air combo.
Explain to me the physics of, like, hitting somebody flying in the air and how it, like, prevents them from falling.
Oh, and the damage that you do to them while they're in the air is worse, too. Because, you know, nobody likes to fall in midair. What? Already? We can upgrade the light arrow? Yeah, I think I already did that. Boy. I'm like, boy, where are you?
He was making some arrows in there.
This is blocked.
The chest here, though.
Blocked too. Where is he? Boy, where are you? Clothesline! Skewer! Elf kebab. I hate their little bombs that they throw. Nice.
Whoa.
Oh, said that dude flying.
That wasn't like lag. That was just the game being weird.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure, was it him or a different dude that went flying this way?
Yeah, I know there was a guy that I don't know if it was him or not, but whatever.
Hey, pretty cool. All right, sweet chest.
So I told you I finished
that's-
Lord of the Rings, right?
Yes, yes. So, I mean, without giving away anything, what did you think?
So
Oh boy.
I was trying to explain this to Amber because Amber really liked it. And I liked it too, but like oddly enough, I have been overly critical with this show for some weird reason, and I don't know why. And the best way I can describe it, without giving anything away, is the show is trying so hard to be perfect that it bears its flaws to me, if that makes sense.
It bears its flaws. What do you mean by that?
So,
I
like,
guess?
okay, there's so many plot holes with Star Wars, like, all over the place. But I can look past it because it's meant to be fun, and I don't care about plot holes, and I'm not there. That's not what I'm there for. It's not trying to be this perfect show that has like I don't know how best to describe it. It's like it's not trying to talk about such.
Look here.
It's not trying to present itself in such a serious tone. I guess if that's the best way.
Yes. If you like, sure.
Yeah, it's just fun, right? Or Lord of the Rings is trying to make it seem very serious and very like trying to be like a very big drama, like lots of important things happening, trying to be Game of Thrones, and I see some of the like the subtle flaws
I just might.
because of that, more so than I would in the Star Wars.
I think it's great.
Oh,
We
look,
watched another episode
a
last
blue door
night.
That's not a door.
And
I
a
don't know.
sand bowl.
But how do you expect me to reach it?
I can understand. Like they really are trying to
Well,
make
I mean,
this
I-
very special.
you haven't seen the ending though. That's the thing that I'm
No.
just like. I think the last episode kind of. There's just something I can't say to you about it.
Okay.
Uh,
I think we're only 2 episodes behind now, maybe 3.
Oh, I know,
Because it's
those-
what? It's 9 episodes total?
8. Yeah, I just
8.
finished. 8.
Yeah, I think we're only 2 episodes behind.
We watched the last 2 this weekend, and I would say my feelings of it before the last 2 episodes were probably where you. If that makes sense.
I'm at this point now where, we know about Mithril. We know that Durin is the last funny moment, I guess. Like, poor Elrond is like trying to please everybody, and not really please everybody, but like everybody's kind of like taking advantage of him. He's this nice guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
say
that.
there's so many storylines that I love. I guess it's the like you obviously I was enjoying my journey, but there's just things of the last episode that I feel like. And again, it's like me saying, "Oh, they didn't quite get there," so it's still enjoyable, it's still entertaining. I still like it and love it. I'm just being, for some reason, more critical with the show than I normally would be. Usually, me, I'm like one that's like loves everything and like can find the good in everything. But for some reason, there's just something about the delivery of some.
what is it about? Is it that it's Lord of the Rings? Is that it? Like,
I
is it
love Lord of the
because
Rings,
it's
though.
something well, yeah, that's the reason. Like, is it because it was something so, something you really enjoyed a lot? Like, you got a lot of good value. I mean, I love Lord of the Rings. I love the original. I can't even call it the original trilogy, but like I love the movies. I don't think I ever want to see them be remade.
I
At the
think
same
I think
time-
the biggest thing is I think maybe the biggest thing for me is Galadriel. And
She's
and
a little strange.
I'm having a hard time with her, and things that happened with her character in the last few episodes. It's so hard to have this conversation with you, and
Oh
I
my
don't want to spoil
god!
anything.
All right.
Like
Jeepers.
I like would if you were to again where you were at, I was probably like, oh, this show is great. I really had no
You can reach
major
the bowl
complaints.
now.
But there's just a few things that happened last episodes that, again, made me like question my like. I'm confused by some things. I don't know how to describe it.
All right.
I'm
that's
excited
fair.
for I am excited for the second season. I'm very excited for the second season. The production value is great. It's visually amazing. It's beautiful looking. Like, I mean, there's so many great things about it. That's what I'm saying. It's
What
like it's
does
almost
this
so
mean?
great of a show that I'm just
Remember the shape.
disappointed, I guess, in
Yeah,
some
I
decisions
know.
they made at the
Go
end
ahead.
because it
Greatest man
everything
that
else was so good
illustrated
about it.
begins as any
Does that make more
mortal.
sense?
Yeah, it's Seed.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, well, a little. Could you clarify what you mean there? I was also Atreus was talking at the same time. It was hard to
Sorry,
hear
I
you.
know I shouldn't have brought this up.
No, it's okay. Fantasy,
Like-
mystical.
It's pretty much the entire series was checking all the boxes that I wanted from this. Ooh, oh, hello.
Here's the light elves.
Yeah.
I told you we'd run into them, literally.
Are they all female?
Can't tell.
They look good, don't they?
They're all very waifish.
I mean, I guess
Or-
elves tend to look all girlish too, or female,
Little bit.
feminine.
Very fair of face and form.
Okay, I'll wait
Things
till
are done. Oh, that's it. Return to the boat.
Wait, the one with the horns?
Oh, wait, no.
What is
you
he
gotta
wearing?
fight the boss still.
This guy.
I hate that guy.
He will be back.
That's the boss right there, right?
Yep. That's him.
He's scary when you play him.
That's a
We really gotta go back down here again?
Do you see any
Fun
other
fight.
way?
No.
Ben,
Here we go.
Let's put it this way.
Just do a little-
The
Yeah,
show to
going
me
well. Great,
was
real quick.
the show was so close to perfect that I was really excited to see where it was taking us, and I don't feel like the ending twist, because there is one, was delivered it was a very disappointing delivery of that twist for me.
Okay. Interesting that there's a twist, I guess, but all right. I mean, I understand. Like, it's weird because it's a show. You know, it's not the written word anymore. And the written word is very black and white, like what happens and how it happens. And I've noticed that with House of the Dragon, too. There are certain things that were just written in Martin's books about these characters. And then, like, the show kind of takes a little bit of creative license with, like, how that thing happened, you know, for lack of a better word. But
It's like
No,
I don't even mind the twist itself. I'm okay with that decision. It's just how it's delivered to the audience is what suddenly irked me a little bit. It's like, hey, you were doing such a good job at this, and it was just kind of weird how it happens. And I think that's why it's hard for me to convey it to you. But I don't want to like disappoint you. I think you're gonna really love the two last
There's
episodes.
light.
They're overall
Make do.
really good. It's just I just couldn't
Sure, I will.
I couldn't get my mind off that one thing that was irking me, I guess. 'Cause I love Durin and all that whole storyline. I love all the storylines for the most part. It's just- But I'll leave it at that.
okay. All right, fighting a revenant now. Yes. Thank you, boy. Oh, you're awesome, boy. Anytime it can get those done. Yes. Oh, that's nice.
Jaw Crusher.
Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker. That's a better one. I was gonna say Crusher.
It would
Jawbreaker.
help me if you would hold the light up so I could see where I'm shooting.
use your ears. Adapt.
On the other hand, though, I love the ending of She-Hulk, but I wasn't sure if I liked the show or not. It's weird.
Okay, what happened in the end? You can spoil it for me.
Okay, so do you know the gist of She-Hulk at all?
I know a lot about, like, just the story of She-Hulk in general. Yes,
What
I know who she is, attorney at law.
what do you know the whole show at all though? Like what they're trying to do in the show at all?
No,
Okay. I mean, they kind of follow very similar beats and stuff like that. As far as she's, she gets infused with blood with Bruce Banner and and then she doesn't really want to be a Hulk, but she can like change back and forth at a will. Like anger doesn't make her turn.
Yep.
But she just wants to be a lawyer, and it becomes just a lawyer show. Like it's like literally a sitcom, and it's like uncomfortably it's kind of weird because it's not like your typical Marvel thing, but there are short episodes, and it was like kind of like fun little brief moments of just television that you don't have to really think too hard. They're kind of silly. You didn't watch it for epic battles of Marvel stuff. That's not why you watched it.
yeah,
And so there is an overarching story, and the ending. I don't think I wonder if I should spoil it in the chat. Is anyone even watching? No, whatever. Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
If you don't want to watch the one of these spoiled by the end of She-Hulk, skip for some amount of time. Come back in like 2 minutes. Pretty much in the end, like like everything's coming to like a conversion point, like every stereotypical Marvel show. Like this storyline coincides with this one, and then all of a sudden, like some random dude gets like some vial that like pumps himself and turns him into a Hulk. So she has to fight another Hulk. But then she stops and looked at the audience like, is this what we really wanted out of this? Why is this happening? Like she breaks the fourth wall a lot in the show.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I don't like this. So then all of a sudden, it just transitions to like the Disney Plus menu, and she punches out of the show and like slides into like MCU Assembled, and like it just goes in there as Hulk, and like goes into like the planning meeting for the final episode. It's like, what are you guys doing? Why are you doing it like this? And they're like, well, Kevin, and it's like I'm watching subtitles, so it says like K.B.E.V.I.N. Kevin is the one that makes all the decisions. She's like, well, I want to speak to Kevin. And like Kevin ends up being this like computer program that like formulates all the Marvel shows.
I knew it. It's all like, oh, that's funny.
It's just like it's so. And obviously Daredevil shows up at one point, and it's played by the actor that plays Daredevil.
Yes, not Matt Reeves. That's Batman.
Chris. Something. Yeah, Matt Reeves. Is it Matt Reeves? No. I don't remember his name. Charlie Cox is Daredevil, but Charlie Cox is the actor. It's Matt Murdock.
Yeah, Matt Murdock is his name.
Charlie Cox sounds like a Daredevil name, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound like it could be Charlie Cox?
Like it could be like in the Marvel universe. Yes.
Like in the scene in the episode before, like because they like pretty much have a one night. They have sex with each other. They don't even like hide that at all. So like she goes and like tells Kevin to change the ending because it's not like, this is stupid. Every Marvel show does it like this. Why do we always have to fight? Why can't I do it the way I want? It's supposed to be a legal drama. What's going on? So she does like a whole like legal thing with the robot to convince him that it's more entertaining to not do all this. And you're like, well, what we have to tie these all with all the movie things. It's like, no, you don't have to give all this information. Just wait for the movie. We'll just do it in the movie. It's like, it was interesting because obviously they're playing on Kevin Feige, calling it Kevin. It was like some sort of like abbreviation for some sort of program, Kevin.
Sure, but that's exactly.
And she's like, it's like, see, this is like a true Hulk thing. Hulk smashes people, and I smash. I smash like the this I don't know which word she said, but like the show itself. And sometimes Matt Murdock, and then the show ends. That's like, but at the end, like they do add like some things, like Bruce Banner was like in space or something, because then he's actually finds out that he has a son. They bring in his son Scar or something, or
yeah, Scar, like Skaar.
Yeah, like
yeah, from what's his name's world, from Thor Ragnarok. What the heck is the Jeff Goldblum's
I don't
world?
know. I can't remember the name of the
there.
world.
That's when it happens. He fathers a son.
Yeah,
that whole storyline is very different. He like becomes like a rebel leader on that planet eventually.
Well, yeah, wasn't that like Planet Hulk? Isn't that the storyline?
It is Planet Hulk. Yep. Oh wait, I have to get the crystal.
But no, I enjoyed it. Like, let's put it this way. Like, I was like, and we watched it in like little binges. We would watch like 2 or 3 episodes at a time. So it's like it was just so fun. But the ending was just, it was very rewarding, I guess, after going through all that. It's like, I see, like it knew what it was trying to be the whole time, and I was all for it.
Excellent. I'm glad that they did that well. I mean, I got so many other things to watch that it wasn't even like a possibility I was going to be watching that anytime soon. But I'm glad that they've done right by the character, to be honest, because those were good books. Like, they're funny, you know? They're meant to break the fourth wall. And one of my favorite covers I have for like one of the issues I have, the cover is, it says like, there's a picture of like the Punisher, Wolverine, and Spider-Man on it, like all huge on the cover, and it's like, all your favorites, and then at the bottom it's her saying like, are mentioned in this issue.
And they do that a lot. Like at the end, she's like, there's like after the third episode, I think there was like a cameo every episode. There was like Bruce Banner in the first episode. Abomination shows up in the second one. They reprise his role from the Incredible Hulk with
Tim Roth?
Yeah, he's in the show. He's
Oh,
actually
that's awesome.
he has a big part of the show actually.
The Abomination.
And then all of a sudden the third episode's got Wong.
Finally.
So it's like
We can use
from
the same sample
Doctor
that brought us
Strange,
down the first
the
time.
Wong's character.
Oh,
Get out
okay.
of here.
Yeah.
So like after the first 3 episodes, it's like there's a cameo every time. She's like, and she looks, it's like, don't think we're gonna have a cameo every episode. Don't, it's like, you know, it's like, it's just silly and entertaining. I guess. I don't know. It's the very different side of Marvel
Okay.
I've never seen before.
Tricky. Very tricky.
Alright, I will focus on the game now. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm sorry. I am like super like hyper focused now because I'm trying to figure out where exactly we're going. I'm pretty sure we're going back here. Where does it want me to go? Okay. Back this way. Shouldn't be so hard. Oh, up in here. Nope, it's just the thingy. Do those.
Sorry, I wasn't been paying attention, so I can't help you.
Just want to like walk across this. Yeah.
There's some runes over there.
Yeah, that's the thing. The puzzle for that. There we go. I just want to get back to the entrance because the fight. It's coming up right now.
Yeah, this rooms look familiar. You get that,
He uses his dark spell. Yeah, as soon as we
God.
do the same. I don't want to use any of these because he's tough.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember very well how tough this guy is.
Just XP stuff. If there's any blood mead, that would be nice too. Oh, cool, a chest over there. Alright, let's go get this over with. I knew we were going to fight him this episode. Wanna.
But let's start now and get it over with.
Here we go.
So scary.
Yep.
Why is he bigger than all the other ones?
He's the king. It's King Darfel. Can't you see his name? Svada Fukur.
How do you pronounce that? Svartaliofer?
Svartaljuver.
The music is really good.
He breaks your, there we go. He breaks your lock on him really easily. It's so annoying. Light bombs.
I hate this. So scary. You're in a good spot though. You know where you can't be behind you.
Ah, there's his other attack.
Do you have any resurrection things?
Good question. Don't remember. Don't think so. I would have.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Where to check?
Yeah, it's at the bottom by the arrows. I will not use a resurrection stone for this guy. Come on, bring it.
Not you?
Got it. Sorry, so silent now.
It's okay. I talked a lot, so I was giving you some focus time.
Come on, bring it on. I want him to just like come running at the dark at me already. Nope. Listen. Doesn't Magni and Modi do something similar, right? But that's like when we go back to back, me and Atreus. Remember that? Ah! Oh god. Boy. Help me, boy. Alright, I know there's health over there. Ah! Ah! Nice.
He just like kicks it?
Yes, he just steps on things. Busts into the... Oh no!
No.
Oh no! No resurrection stone! Alright. Alright. Maybe this. Oh. Okay. 2 health there. Alright. Let's get it over.
So close, too.
Yeah, I know. We'll get him. We'll get him. Atreus does a lot of work for me here. I like keeping him. I like having like the ranged attack just to like keep bothering him.
He does a little damage to him.
Yeah, he does.
Probably looks like he does like half the damage that Kratos' axe does.
He does some though. Every little bit counts.
Well, I know. I'm saying like it looks. But I look at the meter, it like looks like it takes like half of what. I'll stop talking.
No, you're fine. It's not you're talking. That's the problem. It's me trying to. Oh, I can hear it. Ah! You know, the last time I played this, I kept him boxed up in one room. Run, dude, run. There we go.
Wow,
Oh, that's a
full one.
No! He's dead!
I saw that happening. I couldn't stop it though. I was like, I was like, He's not dead yet. And I saw the little flare thing at the bottom of the screen, but like it was toward the left, like you couldn't barely see it.
The last time I played this too, it took me 3 times. Sad to say.
I just remember this being like the hardest. I feel like this was the hardest boss in this game. Yeah, I don't remember struggling with any other bosses. I just remember this one. That's it. I could be wrong on that, but this is the only one I remember fighting. Cool.
I mean, I've already got him down to just about half. Yeah. Last time I did this, it was pretty easy if I just, like, came into the room. Just let him try to come to us.
Those bombs are really good right there. The ones that he, like, leaves. Whatever those are, those flare things.
Those little, the little eggs he lays
Those
as he
eggs?
goes. I don't know. It seemed like it, though. Almost got the timing on that right. What? Oh my gosh, Justin. I'm dying here. I can't believe that just happened now. I was about to run for the full health one. I'm so frustrated.
Hard, because I'm
It's
watching
crazy.
it. I get it. Now you know
I feel like
how
that was the fastest one, too. Like, I got him down so quickly.
Yeah.
And then his attacks just got all
you got
that
too
strong.
offensive.
It's true. I switched, like, using heavier attacks, and I didn't mean to offend. I'm sorry.
Nice health pick up earlier, by the way. You didn't even like. You just like knew it was there, and you just picked it up.
I can't believe I still get hit by those. Come on. Fuck those things! Sorry, gotta go. Atreus, you're on your own.
You left me again.
What are you talking about?
I was only God of War.
Okay. Get away from those little thingies. I'm getting agitated now. The cat's leaving.
It's funny. You got this, though. You got a lot of... You got this. You got a lot of patience.
Oh my gosh, that attack is like huge now. Kill him, Atreus.
Seriously. Good job, Atreus. Keep going. Get him.
Oh,
Get
thank
him,
God.
Get him. That's close.
Done. He'll go the same way. Elf fucking skewer.
Godlike.
He's really cool looking. You know, he's a cool boss.
That can't
But
be.
God.
What did it say?
That we made a grave mistake.
Get it? Because he's dead?
Did he make our favorite boss? Wait, oh, sorry, what?
It said, because he said, we made a grave mistake. I said, is that because he's dead? Sorry. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I feel like I should give. I don't know if we had played this game yet. But when we did our favorite boss fight episode.
Oh, you know, I don't think we did. I would put that up there. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. I don't think it'd hit my favorite, but I feel like it would be. If anything, an honorable mention. It would be an honorable mention.
Did we help the wrong side?
Yes.
Let me guess. You're gonna be smug and say you told me we shouldn't get involved.
That is enough.
Can we go now?
It's all so pissy now, Atreus.
Do you remember the answer?
Yeah.
Such a teenager.
Boy, read this. Boy, what's that say?
The only time you want to talk to me is when you need
Do
something.
you want to tell me something?
I said, the only time you care to talk to me is when you need me to translate for you. If Mom was
If
here...
your mother was still alive, we would not be here at all. Atreus,
Forget it.
fine.
Man, come on, Kratos.
Fine.
It's not that hard. Just have a conversation.
No, it is hard. Feelings difficult. Where is me boat?
Christopher
God,
Judge.
I can't wait till we get.
I was gonna say
What?
Christopher Judge does a good job at it. Though. I love his casting of Kratos. To be honest.
And you know, it's not like I have anything
We shouldn't
against the guy who was doing the Kratos voice before, but
Oh,
It was a different era. You know, they had different types of
I like
actors
reading
for
care
that
she
back
was.
then. You know.
mind your tongue,
oh,
boy.
here we go.
Until our journey is over, one of us must remain focused. Do not mistake my silence for lack of grief. Mourn how you wish. Leave me to my own.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
No. Why would you? You do not know my ways. I know it has not been easy.
I
In
was
the
gonna
light.
say,
I felt
Oh.
only moments pass. If that is of some comfort to you.
That's good to know. Really. So, should we go back to Midgard? Face the Black Breath? Or do you think there's more to see in this realm?
yeah, we're done here. We're done here for now.
If you weren't streaming, would you explore now or later?
So, what do you mean
A
I see
little
with
bit
the eyes
now.
of a child?
In war,
I
the
feel like
soldier
you did
sees
a lot of
beauty
good
only in the
explanation
blood of his
initially,
enemy.
though.
The rest of him is lost.
You do. You do.
Sometimes
It's not
never
like
to
you're just
return.
You
on a straight path
know
to.
about war, don't you?
Wars are fought for two things: survival or advantage. Battles may be won by the better soldier. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything to ensure victory.
So what were you saying earlier? You said you were gonna say something.
Oh, I was gonna say I can't wait till we get Mimir. Whoop, share play stops in 5 minutes. I was saying I can't wait till we get to Mimir for his stories too.
How observant.
I am known for my attention to detail. You boys look like you're gearing up for quite the journey.
Where is he? Let me do some upgrading and talk
There's
to
an abandoned
my
temple
friend
in
Siri.
Midgard that a fellow dwarf converted to his personal
You give me more
storeroom.
than 5 minutes?
Packed it with all sorts of treasures.
Throughout the realms? Which one?
Fafnir.
Wait, we can skip over
Huh.
this. This was
Does
a
this story
the
have a
side quest
point?
for the
Yes, it
Whetstone.
does.
No, I'm
I
gonna
just
change the
happen
share
to have
play
an
if you're
entry
good.
stone
I
to-
wasn't
Neat.
sure how long.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Ready and ready. I'd advise caution if you're heading to the storeroom. Last I was there, all manner of nastiness had taken up residence.
Won't your friend be upset if we steal all of his stuff?
Oh, no, not at all. He's dead, I think.
Oh, sorry.
No need to be sorry. These things happen when one travels from realm to realm, collecting priceless artifacts that don't belong to you.
Yeah, no. Can't upgrade that. Don't have frozen flame.
Anything you need, young sir.
Nope. Nope. Not yet. Nope.
Be seeing you.
All right. Oh, you know what? I will get a resurrection
work we
stone
go.
and sell some stuff, and that'll be that. I like how they tell you, no, like these things have no other use on your journey. You can sell them. Don't worry.
Makes me wonder why they give them to you. Like,
Some
why-
of them are like,
Whew, I'm
Like,
feeling
I understand, like,
already.
it makes sense to find random things, but why not just find a bunch of gold instead of selling it?
Was there more to discuss?
well, some of it's like lore stuff too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we are ready. Shall we stop?
The share play? I'm gonna take over?
Yeah.
What's a good stopping point for tonight, you think?
Well, what do you say? We just get back out to Midgard to the Lake of the Nine again, and I think we'll dispel the black breath because now we have the Light of Alfheim.
Okay.
That shouldn't take long. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Oh, I was invited to a share play session. I would love to join. I don't know. What are you most excited about about Ragnarok, about the sequel now? What are you most excited to see? You asked me that the first time I think we started this, but
Well, I told you a
Tell
few
me-
things. I mean, it was just like, I mean, from what I've read, I've been kind of like sort of radio silent on the ads. I mean, I've watched that one trailer,
I have a confession to make. All those voices in my head.
but
This wasn't the first time.
I mean, I think I'm just same with everyone. Like, what happens next? Like, that's really the biggest thing.
She
The
told
story.
you.
I mean, the story is really what made this game what it was. I mean, it really wasn't. Gameplay is
It
fun.
happens again.
I
Tell
love
me.
the
but
play.
it's not-
It's great,
I promise.
but it's not the. I don't play it just for the gameplay. You know, it's not like a game where I'm just like obsessed with gameplay.
Yeah.
Like some other games, but like this one is like, it's a balance, right? The gameplay is serviceable for what it's trying to do, and it's really good. But the puzzles are kind of like, I'm watching you play the game. I'm like, they are kind of old schooly puzzles a little bit.
What now?
But-
They haven't been modernized
Midgard.
as much, maybe.
I mean, some of them are interesting, but like, yeah, they're very simple in
There
their
are puzzles.
concept.
There's puzzles that we've had since N64 days. You know, they visually look nicer. You know, it's like shoot light arrows. Like we joked about that already, right? It's like
Well, I wouldn't count those as puzzles, but yes, yeah, like it's like the simple like unlocking of things. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
so. I am curious to see where we go, and hope that we get a variety of new. I guess like I want it to feel more open. Like this one feels like, though it seems so like grand and like the Midgard and that lake is really big. I do feel like you're kind of like stuck to like that area. I want to go more places. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and like the realms are fun to travel to, but yeah, they're also kind of like on a track. Like there's only so much you can really do in each place.
Like,
Rock!
imagine if we traveled to
We
more
just came
than
back from
one
another realm.
lake type
And we
world,
met your
not
brother.
just
Wait,
you're in a
hold
lake
on,
and then that kind of disperses you to
Did
these
you let that
places. It's
seat
like,
saw
oh,
put hand to
you
your
have one
blade?
lake and then you have another lake and it's like goes to a
You
different
do
place. I don't know. It's
lost
like
his talent,
I hope we get some really
Stop
cool
when he
twists
left
and
you one
turns
day.
and
Tried
I-
taking me down with him.
ideally I would like to see if they
Did he botch up on her girl?
Quite the opposite.
Are you watching Brock?
Yeah.
Are you getting distracted by Brock?
yeah. This was what his
Actually,
line.
I like this part. He just
Yeah, even a blind pig farts up a truffle now and again. But you know what really counts? Consistency. And I got that coming out of all of my parts.
I just love that. It's like the one hit.
What did you do?
It's better.
That's all you need to know.
Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor to ask.
What is it, dwarf?
There's this alchemist on Varus.
I
been working out of
I
the
like
villain-
their characters
If
a
it is
lot.
all
I
of
hope
us.
they are
Oh,
a
I
role in the next game. Obviously, I never really
work is-
thought of it too much when I played it the first time. Like they had a history with Faye. I didn't realize that. They didn't like
Oh,
register.
It's a little different, you know, and it's funny because like as the story goes, you do get more of like what's it, Mimir saying like, "Oh yes, I know all about her," and you're like, "What? Why didn't you tell me? Like, why didn't you tell me that you that you knew who she was, or that?" I think you find out that she's like the queen of the Valkyries, and they're like, "What?"
Rate you're
Like,
going, might
Freya
last a
was?
day.
Yeah, it's funny. They just like information just kind of comes out every now and then. You're like, "Oh,
Mhm.
okay then.
Yep.
Okay,
So,
that's it for now."
you sticking
But
around for
I'd
grains
be
of wisdom?
hopeful because I really would be sad if like this is like they end it in a way that like they're obviously going to make a new game or
And
something.
they got to go to Egypt. From what I understand, they were originally going to do
Black
Egypt
breath.
Oh,
before
really?
they decided
We
on
need
the
to walk
Norse.
across the bridge
Yeah,
to the Vanaheim Tower. Are we going to the Black Breath?
I'd be curious
exploring.
if they end the next
Your
game
choice.
in a way that would hint to the next game, like the next
I think they
duology
will.
or series, or because they've said
Yeah,
that
whatever they decide.
this Ragnarok is the end of this Norse mythology, but whether it has a
They can say that and just leave it open for a future. But all of the can I blow on this yet?
A horn. Here's the end.
Can we blow into it?
Without knowing the outcome,
Well, we usually push every button, pull every lever we see.
outcomes we can predict. No, this is something else. We must develop your instincts.
We must develop your instincts.
Look,
That was
we
worth a
rode
try.
past that statue of Thor earlier, when we left the witch's den.
And what direction is that?
It's mid-morning, the sun is over there, so...
Oh, hello.
Good.
Oh, are we gonna get a chest ripper? I haven't seen one in so long.
You fancy for a chest ripper?
Oh, it's been like 2 episodes. Chest ripper.
Guys are a little fast. That'd be flying. We're ready.
Chest ripper. They're so bouncy. They like bounce on the ground. Chest ripper.
You're kinda scary sometimes.
I don't miss a chest
There
ripper.
it is. You just
What?
said you're kind of scary sometimes.
Oh.
When you stack 3 chest rippers in a row, it tells you that.
Oh, you didn't get
Sorry,
that chest
no
ripper.
chest ripper.
I can't read these either.
Why not? Come on, be better.
Be better. That's exactly what he would say. There we go. Back to go dispel the black breath. Oh, let's get through this. Oh. Let's open this story closet.
Look here. Another.
Look, it's the world serpent. He's so much bigger than I imagined.
You saw him already. I don't understand.
Look, he bit Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Or will bite him. Looks like.
Will bite. Cool.
Oh look, the witch's
I'm
magic
actually
is still
excited
coming
to see
Storm Poles. Saves us some
the
time.
game after this game, or after Ragnarok. And the reason why...
Where they decide to go.
Well, no, because... I mean, it's fine. I understand the reasoning, but, like, Ragnarok was also developed for the PS4. So, therefore, it doesn't, give the full potential of what it could be on the PS5. Because obviously it has...
PS5 snob.
Huh?
I said you're such a PS5 snob. You're like, I want it to be developed for the PS5.
Well, I mean, it's weird. It's a weird... This generation's been so weird. You're not... you know, it's never happened before where you have to, like...
I may want to write that down.
kind of wait 6 years for the actual true PS5 only games to come out. You know, it's like... I mean, there's been a few, but... most of them have been having cross. This Ragnarok would be the last PlayStation Studio crossed generation game. So they're really.
Oh, this will be the last one.
Ragnarok will be, yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm sure it's going to look amazing because just this game alone still looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
But I'm still, going to be impressed by Ragnarok. But it's like, imagine if they weren't restricted, I guess. But sometimes limitations are a good thing, I guess, too. So.
Poor Fafnir.
You know,
there's a fine line between ambition and
it's not a terrible thing to make this on the for PS4
boy.
again. Oh. Ooh. Whoa.
You're gonna die against wolves.
I wouldn't even know that I was low on health until you said, "Are you going to die against the wolves?" I didn't realize.
Yeah, you were like, I was like,
oh.
But you said
So my boast was.
What were you saying about PS4? What you're saying? You're trying to say something.
I'm glad that they're doing this one for the PS4, like personally. Oh god.
Oh, I know, and I'm happy. Oh yeah, maybe almost died there. You really die against.
And I don't get to use a resurrection stone when that happens. You just die. But you were saying?
No, and I'm glad that they're still making it for people that have PS4s. I get that I was lucky and got one, but like, but I'd be curious to see what a Ragnarok or Horizon game would be like with only using and only keeping the next gen in mind. I guess that'd be my.
I wonder what that'll look like. Sorry about some pots.
Because like Ratchet, man, that was a pretty game. That was PS5 only.
Visually crazy to watch, yes.
Even Returnal, which was PS5 only, that's still even a very. It's not trying to be like this, like graphically. I mean, I still think Ragnarok looks, or even this game looks a little bit artistically a little better because Returnal was a different type of PS5 only experience. You had a lot of things happening on the screen at once. It's like almost had.
Remind me, what was Returnal? Like, what was the What is that game about? Because I don't see like I remember the name, but I can't.
Oh,
I'm, like,
I love
blanking.
Returnal. It's hard. I need to really go back to it. I take like baby steps. It's
Well, yeah, like what's the game? Like what's the
okay.
actual...
So the gist of it is you crash land on this planet. At least you think you are. I mean, I think there's a whole other psychological thing going on. It's it's like a thriller, scary kind of game, not horror, not like graphically.
I said no.
But it's creepy.
Okay.
But you land on this planet and you have a gun and like there's really creepy monsters and things that start attacking you, and when you die, or when you first get to the planet, you actually find your own body that's on the ground, like your own self. And you find out if you die, every time you die, you get resurrected. You keep resurrecting. It's like
So what do
Groundhog
you
Day.
think carved the face
But
in the
you're
mountain?
not really
You would
living
know
the same
better
day
than
over
I.
again. It's just that when you die,
Thanks.
you get
Now watch
kind
your
of
step.
cloned into another body, and
Carelessness
then you
will
start
only
over again
delay
from the
us.
beginning. It's like a
Right.
sort of like a what's the phrase they use? A
Sounds
roguelike.
like that. Okay.
But like
It sounds like that one movie.
Well, there's the black breath again.
which
What do we do
movie?
now?
There is a
See
movie
if the
called
witch was
Moon
right.
with Sam Rockwell, where it's basically the same thing, but it's not. It's not so much like he's like a miner on the moon, and he keeps like dying, but like he finds out
It's
eventually that
She was right.
he's just like
Go.
cloned and
Let
it's
us
just going
finish this.
over and over and over again, like it's just the same thing. But anyways, yes, it is like a rogue style type of game.
Yeah, like so when you die though, like you start at the very beginning every time. Like you're always starting where you crash land. But you kind of like progress by just learning the map sort of, because the thing is that the map isn't always the same. It's like procedurally generated. So like, but when you go into a door, it could be a different room than the door that you went in last time.
Oh
Like-
wow!
like
So,
there-
so the map changes.
But it's a third person shooter though, so it's like Binding of Isaac type stuff, or Rogue Legacy, or things of that nature, where every time you go to a different area. But most of those games are really made for very indie kind of vibes, where this is more of a AAA 3D
Then we
action
climb.
3D action shooter.
A lot of hardware behind it. Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah, so like it is gameplay is just perfect. The story is intriguing, and the actor or actress that plays Celine of it is really good, and just the art direction,
You know,
the sound,
Mother said the giants
like
used
the
to visit
DualSense
Midgard
experience with
mountains before they
Returnal is
disappeared.
amazing. Like
Disappeared.
Yeah.
like when
I
you're
guess they
holding
just
the
up and left one
controller,
day. No one knows why.
you'll
Perhaps they
feel the
returned to their home.
raindrops because of how the
Maybe.
DualSense
I wonder
works.
if the face in the mountain was a tribute to
It's
some
it's
important
so hard to
giant.
explain. Like it's like a slight tingling in your hand, and
Just
I
like
don't.
the little gentle taps.
Yeah, and it's like it's.
Smell.
I
we
love
made it.
Returnal. It's just
More
hard,
black
and you get
breath.
frustrated really easily because you're constantly going through the game again, which could take a run could take an hour and a half to get to whatever boss you're working on. If you die against that boss, you're done. Reset,
That ends it.
and you don't have all the stuff you had before. You have to do it again.
The giants did come here.
So there is a frustration behind it, but it's sort of entertain. It's sort of like you still love it. I don't know why. It's like hard to explain.
I know that,
Is that
you know,
you?
some of those games are
I don't
fun,
remember
but
stories of a giant with a deer.
oh gosh,
Wonder who he
giant
is.
deer.
No way across.
I love this. I love
There's
this
a
room.
sand bowl.
That I feel like you might
floor
have
boy.
fun with Returnal, but I feel like
That
you
doesn't
would
mean
get
it.
frustrated by it. But it
Who's
is
missing?
gameplay is really good.
I think there's a
Really
second
good.
life.
What does it say?
No yoked beast, nor fearful thrall, nor rooted tree doth know my call.
What do you think, boy?
Make him
it's
carry.
scoped out. Yeah, right.
Atreus.
Put it over here. Hold out. But we're gonna need a second one. That's not going to get. Yeah, this won't work. So these are together.
Nothing.
Yep. Well, let's go find Crystal. Chewy.
I think what other PS... Oh, chest ripper! Can't think of any other PS5 only games besides the one I just said. Chest ripper.
Oh, how do you think that got up there? This
I
place
mean,
must have
there
been
is a
one
few
of
other
the
ones. The Gotham Knights,
They're
supposedly PS5 only. So,
That's right.
which everyone's making fun of it because it's like,
Okay.
it
That
still
looks
is
right.
only going to run 30 frames per second for some reason.
What? Yeah, what's the deal with that? I heard
I don't know.
I'm worried about this. It's like I love the Arkham games, and
Is it the answer?
Free.
Well, this isn't
Sure, that
considered an
works.
Arkham game. Technically.
Go ahead.
Sure.
no, but
Ross.
I'm really interested in seeing a Court of Owls story with the Bat family, and
What you doing?
oh, hello, dear
I
man.
love the scene.
Bring.
Oh, thought maybe there'd be a bridge.
Your giants need to test
Who
this
made
further.
these rooms? Seriously, like, there's no people living here. Like, who made all this stuff?
Giants. That's what they're saying. Like,
There's a crystal in that torch holder. Should I light it?
I'm gonna say yeah. Shoot it.
Well, it's the only thing we can do in this room, Atreus.
That helps, right?
I suppose that helps.
Thanks, Atreus.
Guess we have to go down and go up.
These passages seem too small for giants. Why do you laugh?
Oh, you're serious.
I am always serious.
I forget. Mom always said you never took an interest in history. Giants are just a race, like elves and Holgerfolk. It doesn't mean they're big.
What of the world serpent?
Okay, in that case, giant also means big. But there's only one of them.
All right, we might be coming to a stopping point here.
Yes, let's do it.
He said, "Grab that witch."
Jawbreaker.
Who's there? One more.
Double nightmares. It's okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, right. Okay, we're heading into this new little puzzle room. I think. We
Yeah, climb the wall and stop.
here. Okay. Oh yeah, gotta get that good climb.
You can kill these guys here, I guess, first.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay. Maybe save that for next time.
That's a good place to stop. What the heck? This Draugr all of a sudden, like, oof, it got real.
Oh
Okay.
man, he just slid into your, what's that phrase? He slid into your DMs and just
Oh, gross. Don't use that. Don't say that.
You ever heard that phrase?
Yeah. Yes, I've heard of that phrase. Gross. Don't.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
keep trying?
This is where we're gonna leave it. Right here. Looking at you, asshole.
Need your revenge? I remember this room. I didn't like this room. It was annoying. Ooh, what's this? Just Ripper! They get you. They do that little, like, extra swing that, like, gets you if you dodge.
So you gotta kind of like roll against the punch, you know? There, that's a good spot.
Or roll into the punch to go under. Oh, you did.
Okay, this time, I'm gonna use it. Take out all my anger. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gosh, I'm getting turned around.
You were trying to punch Atreus at one point. It was really fun. Just Ripper.
That was harder than usual, right?
Yep, that's
Yes.
right. It
Yes,
was.
boy. Was. Okay.
He should reply, but we did it.
Thank you. Turning on the lights. All right. Let's stop here. We'll come back. Finish turning on the lights in this area. But, oh my gosh, I've never died so much playing this game. All on live TV. But this is fun, though. We've got a little bit of story and especially, you know, father and son trying to come to terms with the death of the mother and wife. A little bit of that. But we got past one of the hardest bosses.
Yeah, it's smooth
Yeah.
sailing from here, right?
Yep, absolutely. Smooth sailing.
For the next
All right.
8 weeks.
Well, this has been fun. Yeah, it's going to be a while. But we'll be back next week, next Tuesday, around 9:15 to continue with God of War.
All right.
This has been Playing Favorites Replay. I'm Paul.
Justin.